Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and it is Friday. And yes, I'm being lazy about the camera again. Yes, it's hot. Okay, so hijab gets hot after a while. And I have work. Anyway, it is Friday. Zur is back in the tower. As you can see, it's the original Destiny tower, and it's a good week. I've got a good gun for you. Well, Zur has a good gun for you this week. All right. So first off, the usual reminders. This is original Destiny, as you can see, the nicer tower. Absolutely, definitely, beyond a doubt, the nicer tower. Really love this tower. Somebody here also, by the way, has a ridiculously awesome cloak. It's a Trials cloak. That is just look at how that is a gorgeous, gorgeous cloak. That's just a beautiful cloak. There's some really nice stuff in original Destiny. Anyway, the other reminder, Zur is only in the tower for 48 hours. You only have 48 hours. He is gone from me by Sunday, 5 a.m. That's in New Jersey, depending on your location. But he's gone before reset. That's important. 2 days before reset, he is gone. So as soon as possible, just find him. Anyway, you know he's in the tower based on this mark right over here, this purple mark. If it's not here, and he should be here, he is in the reef. This is how you know he's in the tower. He is in the tower. So, as I said, we have a good gun for you this week. We are heading towards the big doors. Towards the big doors. Right out. Honestly, I think all the cloaks in original Destiny are so much better. They're just some really nice cloaks, and you had to earn most of them. The vast majority of them. Best ones were earnable. I mean, just look. Those were awesome. The Cyan cloaks. I love the Cyan cloaks. Anyway. He is over here. So past the big doors, we are heading towards the balcony. The view from this balcony is amazing. I love this balcony. Anyway, that aside, and the speaker's funky device, I always recommend Original Destiny. If you don't have it, pick it up. Even at full price, which it goes on sale every now and then, Original Destiny is so much better. So even at full price, you're getting everything. You're getting Rise of Iron. You are getting, just remember to get the Legendary bundle. It's worth it. The only things you're missing from Original Destiny, so you still have the weekly resets, you still have Zur, you still have strikes and everything. All you are missing from Original Destiny is the Trials and Iron Banner. Other than that, you have everything else in the game. Everything, weekly reset, weaponsmith, everything. It's all there. All the raids. Unlike Destiny 2, where they took out a whole bunch of content, they did not take out any content from Original Destiny. So it's all here. Challenge of the Elders. Yes, you even have private matches, so Crucible isn't as easy to get into. You have private matches. You even have Sparrow Racing League private matches. You want to go Sparrow Racing? Private matches are still available in Original Destiny. Anyway, that aside, here comes Zur. As I said, we got a good week. Just in case, I will show you what we have, the good stuff. We got Hawkmoon and Moonglow. Yes, we have Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon over here. And Moonglow, which is the nice ornament. I personally have never been a big fan of Hawkmoon. I know a lot of people are. It's luck in the chamber. One random bullet in the magazine causes considerable bonus damage. Then you have holding aces. 2 more random bullets in your magazine deal considerable bonus damage. So that is 3 bullets. You have a magazine of 13. All right. So for the ease of the math, I always go with, let's say it's a magazine of 12. 3 out of the 12 are more powerful, dealing considerable bonus damage. That means 1/4 of the bullets. That means you have a 25% chance of getting a bullet that can do considerable more bonus damage. I don't like the chances. I mean, yeah, 25% is good, but I prefer something that's more certain. Like, I'm a big fan of Ace of Spades. Precision kills move 1 round from your ammo reserves into the magazine. I'm decent with precision kills, so I know every time I get a precision kill, it means less reloading. And there's nothing more annoying than having to reload a hand cannon. It takes, except maybe a rocket launcher, it takes forever. So I'm a big fan of Ace of Spades. I know that this is more of a PvE. I like the original Ace of Spades. I don't like the Destiny 2 Ace of Spades. Yes, I know a lot of people like that one. It's better for people, but I like that. So I'm not a big fan of Hawkmoon. I do think it looks ridiculously awesomely sweet, especially with this ornament, Moonglow. I mean, the other ornament you could get is Carrion, which I'm not a fan of. Nah. But Moonglow is gorgeous. He's called Hawk Moon. It's got feathers on it and everything. Gorgeous, gorgeous weapon. But just not a big fan of it. So let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people said it's great for PvP. But, so it's very popular. But that's why I think they brought it back to Destiny 2. Hawk Moon. Then we got Red Death and White Witch, which is a weapon that I tell everyone, if you don't have it, pick it up. This is a weapon that should be a staple. You should be carrying this thing with you all the time. So White Witch is the ornament. It's not my favorite. I know some people like it. I'm not a big fan. Personally, I like Steel Witch, but again, this is White Witch. Yeah, I have it, but I'm a fan of Steel Witch. Anyway, the big perk for Red Death is a perk called Red Death. Each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. What's nice about that is, for example, if you have exposure in effect. Exposure is when your shields have been increased, but they do not replenish. So Red Death will replenish it for you. If you're doing something surprisingly difficult and you're having trouble with it, Red Death is great because every kill will heal you. So you heal faster with Red Death if there's enough kills out there. I mean, it depends on how many kills you have. So I personally am a big fan of Red Death. I always carry Red Death with me. I know there's a spot in the Crota raid where your health does not regenerate. So usually I have Red Death with me as well. So I think personally, yeah, Red Death's a great one to have. Now, people usually use Gjallarhorn at that point, but I have a rocket launcher I prefer because it's exotic. It's not exotic, it's legendary. It's, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. The Hunger of Crota. It does shells from this weapon track their targets, and you have cluster bombs, which, yeah, it's not exactly Gjallarhorn, but my Gjallarhorn's on my level 12 hunter. So, but Red Death is a great, you should always have it. It's just good to have. Next, we got Patience and Time. I can't remember if this is the one. There's one sniper rifle. I think it's Hereafter. There was a PlayStation exclusive that they brought to Xbox. Oh, and I forgot I was going to go on my PlayStation account next week. That was an exclusive to PlayStation. I think it was Hereafter. I've never really used Patience in Time. The Third Eye. Yeah, Third Eye, arc damage. You gain active camouflage while aiming down the sights. That sounds decent. You know what? Maybe, that might be useful to use. Active camouflage while aiming down the sights. There's several times where, that actually would be pretty useful. Especially in Ala Kul the Darkblade, when you're dealing with the Shriekers. This would actually be pretty useful. Because then you wouldn't get hit by their retaliatory attack. Because this is original Destiny, where if you killed a Shrieker, it would have a death blow that would come after you. And you would probably, especially if you're a hunter. Yeah, you're out. You are absolutely out. It's a thought. Something to consider. So, yeah, you know what? That's one of the great things about this. It reminds me about exotics that I completely forgot I have. That I definitely have. I have Patience and Time. The only exotics I'm missing are raid exotics. So, I definitely have this buried, but that's an idea. Anyway, now we're going to go with the stuff. So, Skull of Dire Ahamkara for the Warlock. All I'm going to say is this, I can't show it because I'm on my hunter. This breaks the Corpus Helmet rule. Just come on. As I've said, if your helmet is bulkier than the Corpus Helmet, which one of these days I will make sure I have it up so I can show you what a Corpus Helmet looks like, your helmet is too big. One of the things I don't understand is sometimes some of the gear we have in Destiny, you're like, how can you possibly move with this gear on? Especially I remember they had the raid ornaments during the last year of Destiny, and everybody was getting these raid ornaments that would give them glowy lights, and I'm looking at them like, yeah, you're painting a target on yourself for Crota. Now, technically, gameplay-wise, no, you're not, but my method is one of practicality. I like my gear to look practical. I like my gear to look like it's something that if you were to meet a guardian out in the wild, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, Skull of Dire Ahamkara. Take reduced damage while using Nova Bomb. Improved energy drain abilities. Warlocks, let me know. First off, would it be worth carrying such a big, massive weight on your head for these benefits? I'm not a Warlock main, especially not a Void Warlock main, so Warlocks, please school the Hunter. Because, yeah, I primarily play Hunter. Next, we have the Frosties for the Hunters. This, if you're a Hunter person, you need this. If you're not a Hunter person, maybe you will see the light and become a Hunter person. I love the Frosties. This is one of those ones that I have almost constantly equipped. When I'm not using Celestial Nighthawk, I'm probably using Frosties. Frosties are great. While sprinting, gain tighter turn radius and faster grenade and melee regeneration. So your grenades and your melee regenerate faster. Now, here's a little trick I heard someone do. So first off, you go to Void, because your melee is your smoke bombs, right? Then you switch your artifact. Okay, this is when artifacts were cool. And you go to the memory of Fellwinter. Lose your super, but gain 1 extra grenade and melee charge, and small boost to all stats. Orbs grant melee and grenade energy. Now, you put that on, and you put the Frosties on, and you go Night Stalker, and you have non-stop smoke bombs. You just have non-stop grenade and melee. You want non-stop grenade, of course you lose your super, but you go with the Memory of Fellwinter, you have non-stop. Now, the only reason I don't go with the Memory of Fellwinter is I like the Memory of Yolder. I have had the Memory of Yolder equipped for basically since I got it. I've removed it once or twice, but Memory of Yolder, for those of you who have forgotten, there is a sprint cooldown in Original Destiny. Not in Destiny 2, but there is one. See, remove sprint cooldown penalty, so you can sprint nonstop. So that's why I keep the Memory of Yolder, because I hate the sprint cooldown. Anyway, this one is a great one to have. I think it's one of my favorite all-time exotics for the Hunter. But then I recommend you pick up everything anyway, because it gives you Grimoire score and it unlocks the blueprints. You might be playing a Hunter right now, but for some odd reason you decide to go for the Warlock or the Titan. Then you don't have to try and reacquire everything. You'll just have everything there. You'll be like, yeah, now I don't have to wait for the Skull of Dire Ahamkara to come. I already have it. So if you have the strange coins, pick up as many as possible. Just pick up everything. Next, finally, for the Titans, you have the Immolation Fist. Grants Explosive Pyre. I mean, it's called Immolation Fist. I'm not entirely sure what Explosive Pyre is, but it sounds awesome. It definitely sounds awesome. As someone who likes flaming flames of flaming awesomeness, and who loves playing, when I play the Titan Solar Hammers, yeah, this sounds pretty cool. Very, very cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. I just realized the time. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with other Original Destiny people. And you know what? If you're interested in going raids in Original Destiny, because the only guns I'm missing from Original Destiny are the raid weapons, comment down below. And I know a lot of people got into Original Destiny because it was on sale. So include me, please. My gamer tag on Xbox is Feline Uprising. My gamer tag on PlayStation is Feline Revolution. I am on both. Peace. See you in the tower.